I've experienced some pretty significant hand injuries from not having a good pair of gloves. So the question is that $3 pair of gloves just as good as a pair that cost over $30? Well, let's find out. In the first test, we'll see which gloves are the most cut resistant. Then we'll measure impact resistance and then puncture resistance. At a price of $14 for 5 pairs of gloves, or only $2.80 per pair, is this G&F brand. They claim that these are premium suede double palm and index finger work gloves. They have a 2.5-inch rubberized safety cuff, and the G&F is made in China. Weight is sometimes an indicator of quality, and a pair of the G&F gloves weighs 276 grams. The G&F work gloves are stiff and it takes quite a bit of squeezing force to grip an object. Let's see how much force it takes to bend a finger in the gloves using this tester. I'll use a push-pull meter to measure the force. And the G&F is very stiff and it takes 5.9 pounds of force on the tester, which is quite a bit. At a price of $46 for 12 pairs of gloves, or only $3.83 per pair, is this Palmer brand. They claim that these gloves are made from a soft leather which is resistant to wear and tear. We're going to test that. They have a keystone thumb which allows for greater range of motion and flexibility in the thumb. They claim that these gloves are made from a high-quality cowhide leather. And the Palmer gloves are made in India. And the Palmer gloves are very light at only 92 grams. The Palmer gloves seem to be made of a much softer material and are more comfortable. And 1.8 pounds is quite a bit better than the G&F. At a price of $10 is this Handy Landy brand. They claim to have a flexible and breathable spandex back. They also claim to have a touchscreen fingertip. The padded palm reduces shock and vibration from hand tool use. Foam padding knuckles reduces impact from top of your hand. We're going to test that. They claim to be perfect for light duty work. And the Handy Landy is made in China. And Handy Landy is the lightest yet at only 74 grams. The Handy Landy gloves don't seem quite as comfortable as the Palmer gloves. And it takes just a little bit more force at 1.9 pounds. Also the price at $10, the same price as the Handy Landy, is this WZQH. We'll just call it the WZ. Made of 100% split cowhide. They're also 100% cotton lined. They're supposed to have high abrasion resistance, puncture resistant, and high temperature resistance. They also claim that they're cut resistant as well as high flexibility. And the WZ gloves are made in China. And the WZ weighs 186 grams. The WZ seems a little bit less comfortable than the Handy Landy. And the WZ is a little bit stiffer than the Handy Landy at 3.1 pounds. At a price of $11 is this Wells Lamont brand. They claim that they're made of cowhide. They also claim that they're abrasion and puncture resistant. We're going to test that. They have an adjustable wrist and a gun cut design. And the Wells Lamont is made in India. And it's 130 grams for the Wells Lamont. The Wells Lamont does seem more comfortable than the WZ. And 2.3 pounds isn't too far behind the Palmer and the Handy Landy. At a price of $12 is this Magid brand. They claim that they're impact resistant work gloves. They also claim that they're puncture resistant. They have a black sandy nitro grip. They're engineered to absorb and deflect impact. And the Magid gloves are made in China. The Magid gloves weigh 180 grams. The Magid doesn't seem quite as comfortable as the Wells Lamont. However, the fingers do seem to bend with a little bit less force at 2.2 pounds. At a price of $18 is this Hex Armor brand. They claim that they resist metals and sharps with an interior HPPE steel protective liner. They claim that they offer a leading 360-degree cut resistance. They claim you'll feel comfortable all day with goat skin leather palm. And the Hex Armor gloves are made in Pakistan. And it's 132 grams for the Hex Armor. Regarding comfort, the Hex Armor and the Magid seem about the same. And the Hex Armor performed about the same as the Magid at 2.2 pounds. At a price of $19 is this No Cry brand. They're equipped with PVC knuckles. They're supposed to shield your hands from bumps and blows without restricting movement. They also claim to be ultra comfortable and touchscreen compatible. And the No Cry gloves are made in China. The No Cry gloves weigh 126 grams. The No Cry seems to offer a decent amount of comfort level, about the same as the Hex Armor. However, it is a pretty stiff glove at 3.1 pounds.